Namaste. Welcome to your Blissful Beginnings flow today. Today we're going to be waking into the heart chakra, opening everything up. So the theme is new beginnings. So Anahata chakra is so good at associating things with letting new energy, new love, new light, releasing some old stagnant energy and encouraging everything to be open. This can also bring up some emotions, so allow emotions to be what they are, leave them on the mat, and enjoy the flow. I'm going to open up through the body, through the chest, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much. So we're going to come today starting lying down with our bellies on the mat. Toes are pointing out, hands are underneath shoulders. Inhale, drawing chest through. And exhale, drawing chest to the mat. Inhale, coming up, using the muscles of your back. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming down. Taking fingers out nice and wide, tenting up onto fingertips. Inhale, drawing the scapulas together, drawing chest through. And exhale, coming down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, chest draws down. Inhale up a little bit higher. Extend through the chest. And exhale, coming down. Right arm comes out towards the side. Left leg comes up and over the body. Left arm can reach to catch the other hand. And we're opening into the shoulders here. Breathe in, massaging through the shoulder. If you can interlace your fingers, please do. But it's okay, as long as you're using the weight of the arm to draw the shoulder blades together, opening through the chest. One more breath. Inhaling back to center. This time, right arm comes over, right foot comes over. Make sure your shoulder and your hand are directly in line with each other. Reach in that right arm up and over. You can reach around, trying to catch the fingers. If you're up here, that's fine. Just work on opening through the chest, opening the shoulders. One more breath. And then exhale and releasing the hands slowly. Coming up to all fours. Bringing fingers underneath shoulders. And we're going to do some scapular push-ups just on all fours to warm up the shoulders. So inhale, the shoulder blades draw together. Exhale, push away. Inhale together. Exhale away. Make sure you stay very strong in the core. Inhale together. Exhale away. We're going to do 3 more. Stay in here or come in into a plank. Inhale together. Exhale away. Inhale together. Exhale away. 1 more. Inhale together. Exhale away. Lovely. Lower into knees. Pushing back to a child's pose. Breathe in here. Reaching out through the arms. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, rounding up to a tabletop. Spreading the fingers out wide. And we're just going to articulate the spine. So inhale, drawing chest forward. Exhale, rounding through the back, pushing back into a child's pose. Inhale, drawing the shoulder blades together, drawing the chest through. Inhale out. Exhale, slowly rounding under the tailbone, rounding over the shoulders, drawing hips back. Inhale, chest draws up. And exhale, slowly drawing the hips back, arching through the spine. Lovely. From here, you're tucking under, drawing the shoulder blades forward. Inhale up to all fours. Reaching fingers out, coming into puppy pose. Drawing chest to mat, gazing forward. You can either have your hands planted here and you're working on your forehead coming towards the ground. Otherwise, you can tent up onto fingertips and you're working on your chest and your chin, reaching to the mat. Stay in here. 2 lovely long breaths. Pushing out through the shoulders. 1 more breath here. And then pushing onto hands. Walking the hands back in on the mat. Coming up to a downward facing dog. So spreading through the fingers. Index fingers facing forward. Tucking onto the toes and lifting hips up nice and slowly. Pedaling out through the feet. Inhale, round into plank, slowly with control. And exhale, bending at knees, pushing out through the shoulders, lifting the hips back up. Inhale, coming forward, moving like the water. Exhale, bending at knees, drawing hips nice and high. Exhaling, drawing the body forwards. Holding here for 3, 2, 1. Lifting hips, drawing the hips back up. Staying in a downward dog now. Breathe in here for a few breaths. Working externally, rotating through the shoulders, planting down through the fingers, making space between the shoulder blades. Lengthening out through the neck, drawing shoulders back in towards the body. Lifting hips up nice and high. Inhale, looking forwards. Exhale, slowly walk into the top of the mat. Feet to hip distance. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Push in off the shins, extending through the chest. And exhale, round. And you can round the back quite a lot now. Coming into a forward fold. Inhale, extending, arching through the back, almost like a cat-cow. Exhale, round in here. Inhale, opening up. And exhale, rounding through the back. Lovely. Inhale, all the way up to standing, arms reach up. Exhale, hands interlace, come back behind head, shoulders are apart. Exhaling. Inhale, gazing up, arching through the spine, leaning back into the hands. Inhale, coming up, arms reach up. Left hand takes hold of right wrist. And on an exhale, leaning over to the left hand side, gazes up. Inhale, standing. Exhaling, swap the rotation, so taking hold of the left wrist with the right hand. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, out towards the right hand side. Inhale up, fingers interlace behind back. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, forward folding. You can put a deep bend in the knees here if you want to. That's fine. Breathe in here. In. 2 more breaths, extending through the shoulders. Inhale, coming up. Arching through the back, staying here for an extra breath. So don't just dump into the lower spine. Extend, lift up, shoulders draw back and down, and then chest comes back. Inhale, coming up, hands come to heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, right foot steps back on the mat, lowering knee down. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands interlace behind the back of the neck, extending through the back. And on your exhale, elbows come out, and you're leaning back into the hands. And you can take a deeper lunge here. You can have the back toes tucked, or you can release them to the mat. 1 more breath, leaning back into your hands. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, left hand comes down to the left hip, and then you're reaching over towards the left hand side. Inhale, coming up. Right arm reaches forward, left arm reaches back, drawing the belly button in. Legs are drawn in together. Inhaling. Exhale, right hand down to the mat, Tuck in left toes, left arm reaches up. Easy twist. Gazing at top of mat, bringing left hand down and slowly stepping that back foot in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands come to heart. Hands are at heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, left foot steps back on the mat. Lowering knee. Keeping back toes tucked or untucking the toes. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhaling, hands to heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhaling, interlacing fingers behind the back of the neck. Elbows extend. Exhaling here. Inhaling, arching through the back, leaning into the back of the hands. Make sure elbows are nice and wide. You can engage that left glute. Making more stability in the body. One more breath. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, right arm goes on right hip. And left arm leans over to the side. You can gaze up here. Inhale, arms back up. This time left arm reaches forward, right arm reaches back. Gazing at back hand. Drawing that belly button in. Everything's active. Left hand comes to mat. Right arm lifts up, tucking under back toes. Coming into an easy twist here. Breathing deeply in and out the nose. Pushing that back through that back knee. Cartwheeling hands down. Stepping back into a plank. Or onto your knees is fine as well. Into tabletop. If you can stay in plank, we're doing 5 scapular push-ups. So drawing them together and then pushing them away for 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember you can do this on your knees as well. 5. From here, knees, chest, chin, or full chaturanga to the ground. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Gazing at top of mat. Rippling forward into a plank. And lowering the body all the way to the ground. Hands come out to the side. From here we're inhaling, lifting feet, lifting hands, lifting chest. Exhale fully. Inhaling, lift chest, lift toes, lift hands. For 3, lift it higher. 2, 1. Lovely. Palms come on top of each other, head comes to mat. Shaking out through hips. Inhale to center. Exhaling here. Wrapping up, taking the first variation again, or interlacing fingers behind the back. Inhaling, lifting feet, lifting hands, lifting chest. For 3, lift a bit higher. 2, 1. Lovely. Lowering the hands and the head to the mat. Shaking off the hips. From here, we're going to draw that right leg in, catch and hold with the foot. So from here, our left hand can come in parallel with the top of the mat for more stability. Right arms wrap in to catch the foot. And we can extend through the quadriceps here. So foot's drawing in, and we're trying to use the weight of our hand. We can twist at the palm to draw that foot closer towards the mat. Breathe in here. Two more breaths. And slowly release. Right arm comes in parallel with the top of the mat. Putting a bend in it. Left arm reaches round to catch the foot. Stay in here, or bring in the hand to face outwards, and then using the weight of the hand to push the foot closer towards the body, closer down towards the mat. Breathe in here, lengthen in. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath in and out the nose. And then slowly release. Lovely. Come into Sphinx. Elbows come out, shoulder distance apart, fingers are spread. We're working on drawing our chest forward. Staying here or planting our hands down and slowly working on extending through the arms. Drawing belly button in. Again, staying here or slowly walking one hand, then the other, closer in towards the body. Extending through the chest, smiling here. Offering your chest, your heart, your Anahata chakra up to the sun. And then slowly lowering the body towards the mat. Pushing onto hands, coming through a tabletop. Pushing back into a child's pose, releasing off the back for just a moment. Breathing into the back. Inhale, come into tabletop. Exhale, tucking under toes, coming back to a downward facing dog. Looking at top of mat. Step or jump your feet all the way to the top. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up to standing. And then hands come to heart. From here, we're going to do a standing balance. So we're going to do a dancer setup. So planting through that left leg. Remember, pick that drishti point out in front. If you need a wall, come to a wall here to help with balance. So just planting down through the toes, allowing the energy to flow up through the body. From here, left hand can come to left hip. And we're just going to bring that right foot in towards the glute. And we can stay here. So we're working on grounding down through the leg. We're allowing the knees to come closer together. We're tucking under the pelvis, and that's where we can feel the extension and length. Down the front of the psoas, down the quadricep. And that's where a lot of the space will be made in the back bending postures that we see. So drawing the foot in, we can take hold of it with both hands if we'd like. And we're working here. Inhaling, exhaling, tucking under the pelvis. Staying here or slowly drawing the body forward, taking that leg out backwards. Keeping it nice and tight in towards the glute. Making lots of space in the hips, in the hamstrings. Then inhale, coming up and releasing that foot all the way to the mat. Lovely. Coming on straight onto the other side, grounding through that right foot. Left leg draws in, and we can catch hold of the foot with our hands. From here, we can take our right hand to our right hip. We're bringing the foot in towards the glute. Working here. And we're really tucking under the pelvis. That really definitely brings a lot of attention to the top half of the hip. You really notice the extension through the quadricep. Stand tall, bringing knees in close together. And then slowly you can take hold of the foot with the right hand. And you can bow the body forward here. Allowing the head to come lower. Feeling a lot of length in that right hamstring. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, drawing the knee in and stepping it all the way down to the mat. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands come behind head. We're arching through the spine again, leaning back into the hands. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, step back to plank. From here, come into our knees, sitting back on our heels. We're going to come into camel. So, to begin, you can take the knees a little bit wider apart here, if you have more room in the base. If you're new to camel, have toes tucked, otherwise you can untuck the toes. But for a starting point, this is a really good place for everyone to start. Inhale, coming up, feet are tucked, hands come to hips. Breathe in here, right arm reaches for right heel, left hand reaches for left heel, and we're arching through the back, drawing the hips towards the front of the mat. If there's space in the neck, your neck comes back. Breathe in here, opening up through the chest, extending through the body. One more breath here. Right arm comes to heart, left arm comes to heart, and we're sitting back on our heels. Lovely. So we'll either take the first one again, or we can untuck the toes. We're going to take 2 more rounds of camel, so maybe don't push yourself straight away. You can always take the first round again. Inhale, coming up on the knees. This time left hand reaches for left heel. Right arm reaches for right heel. Inhaling, exhaling, hips towards the front of the mat. Extend through the chest. Allow your Anahata chakra to be wide open. One more breath. Left hand to heart, right hand to heart, coming all the way up and sitting back on the heels. Head bows slightly and a slight bowing of the head. Breathe in here. Palms can face up. If you have any pain in the knees, you can always bring a blanket or some sort of padding underneath the knees, or you can fold the mat back so it doesn't hit your knees so much. For the last one, we can take the first variation again, or I'm going to bring my arms back. So I'll show you. Inhale, hips up. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhaling, shining our heart forwards. Right hand catches hold of right heel, and left hand reaches back in chin mudra, extending up our heart towards the sky. Swapping hands, left hand reaches for left heel, right arm comes back up in chin mudra. Hands come to heart, and sitting back on the heels. Lovely. Hands come face up. Chin bows in. Taking a few mindful breaths here, in and out the nose. Feeling your heart. Bring left and right palm to heart. And notice the beating of the heart. From here, bringing hands down, swinging legs all the way around. We're going to come into a bridge posture. So feet come out to either edge of the hips. We can tickle the fingers with the heels. Inhaling, exhaling, we're slowly lifting the hips up off the mat. Interlacing our fingers behind our backs and shuffling shoulders underneath the body. Staying here. Working on drawing our knees together so they're not splaying out to the sides. They're drawing in. Chest is shining up. 2 more breaths. Releasing fingers, lowering hips towards the mat. Lovely. Pushing ourselves up to a seat, and we're just going to take a forward fold here, shuffling the flesh away from the buttocks, but be gentle on the spine. Inhale, arms reach up. Allow the spine to grow heavy. Your palms can come face up, and allow the weight of the spine to hang over the legs. After a few breaths, maybe take hold of the ankles or feet and fold a little bit deeper. Shoulders are drawing back towards the body. Feet are engaged. Pushing out through the balls of the feet. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale in here. Coming into an inversion, so bringing the hips forward, lowering all the way to the mat. From here, we can just lift our feet up. Maybe go against a wall and allow the weight to come up against the wall. Allow yourself to feel fully held and supported. Otherwise, inhale, exhale, pushing onto the hands, coming up into a shoulder stand. Bringing our hands to the spine and pushing out through the top of the body. Engaging through the core, pointing through the toes. Lengthen a bit more. Two more breaths. And then right foot comes down to meet the mat. And left foot. Don't worry if you can't reach. That's fine. You can just stay here or stay in shoulder stand. Savangasana. Otherwise, coming all the way back down to Halasana. Fingers are interlaced behind back. Breathe in here. Maybe walking the toes a bit further away. Toes are tucked. Drawing hips up high. So you're not slouching into the spine. You're extending the hips up towards the sky. One more breath. And then slowly releasing fingers, allowing the body to roll all the way down into Shavasana, our final resting posture. Feet come out to either edge, palms come face up, and we're closing down the eyes. Breathing deeply here. Bringing our awareness to our Anahata chakra, our heart chakra. Feeling a nice green, warm light glow there for the next 10 minutes. Allow the body to hold heavy. Notice the body on the mat and breathe into that lovely green glowing light at the center of your chest. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.